I am not the cause of your troubles. Rather, I am the source of your deliverance. I will lead you out of your difficulties and remove the burden that you are carrying. Remember, my dearly loved child, that I am the one who will save you. I am the source of your salvation. In spite of the fact that adversity may make an effort to bring unhappiness into your life, it will not be successful since your faith is the sword with which you battle. You may rest on your shoulders. The future has promise for you. Due to the fact that you will prevail over the difficulties that are in front of you, you may experience moments of failure due to the fact that you are being pulled down by negative thoughts and feelings that are attempting to overpower you. However, if you keep my holy word in mind, you will emerge victorious. I have done all that was necessary to protect you, and I have set a legacy of triumph and blessing in front of you. I have done this from the very depths of your existence and your heart. Taking use of this legacy is something that you should do now. I tell you now, when you most need to hear it, that you are on the verge of reaching a spiritual summit where miracles will become commonplace in your life. Do not falter now, because you have come so far. You have arrived so far. You have come so far. Your time to hold fast, as you have been doing this, is now. It is imperative that you do not let your emotions and efforts go to waste on the present moment. Maintain your focus on the target that is in front of you at all times. The persistence and faith that you have shown will not go unrewarded. You must continue with boldness. There is a possibility that some people may give up hope, but you are destined to take a different path. My Spirit will encircle you and fill your home, and heaven will bestow upon you a plethora of gifts and benefits. Those who have drifted away will return in search of repair, and a season of healing and reconciliation is on the horizon, my friend. You and joy will permeate your home, and those who have not returned will return in search of repair. I have blessed you in heaven, so that my glory may spread to your family, friends, neighbors, and neighbors that you have in your neighborhood. I will fortify your soul and guide your feet through the periods of uncertainty that you are experiencing. When things become difficult for you, I will give you the strength you need. As an alternative, I would like to extend an invitation to you to see me each morning in order to listen and gain knowledge, to contemplate the things that I have already done for you in your life, and to think about all the instances in which I have come through for you when the odds seemed insurmountable. I would love to see you first thing in the morning. I want to see you brimming with gratitude and having a ravenous appetite. Don't give up easily. Take care not to throw away the things that you have gained from this point on. More advantages will be bestowed upon you than you could ever imagine. Due to the fact that the truth is true, my blessings and love surround you, my peace and comfort surround you, and I extend my devotion toward you. This is the whole extent of my love for you, which I am about to expose to you, and I want you to experience the depth of my love for you. I was aware of your feelings before you ever started to express them, and I was able to hear your words before you even spoke them. When you prayed to me, you brought your anguish to me, and I took on your agony and concern. I am aware of your anguish, and I am able to hear every word that you utter. You say that even though you may think that your prayers are hardly heard outside of the walls of your home, I assure you that I have heard each and every one of them. I will answer your prayers, and that issue that we are both aware of will be resolved in a way that is conducive to greater happiness. Give it some thought and attention. It is important that you reach out to me today with the same amount of self-assurance that you had the day before. While life continues on, our connection continues to endure. It is important that you make the most of every opportunity to connect with me on a personal level. It would be inappropriate for you to communicate that you are no longer in need of my support or that you are no longer in need of me. In the future, when you may wish to come back to me again, I want your faith to become very strong so that it might be strengthened. I am aware that you continue to love me, and despite the fact that you have fulfilled every want that your heart has, You have not kept your distance from me while you were experiencing happiness. Every desire that you had in your heart has been satisfied by me. Whenever you are feeling an overwhelming amount of happiness, your heart cries out for me to be there. Should you make the decision to disregard me and cease walking beside me, you will be unable to experience genuine pleasure. I knock on your door every day at every minute until you realize that if you attempt to open it, you will not only get cold, but you may also experience a profound sense of emptiness inside you. The reason I do this is because of this. My love will never let you go, and that love will never be extinguished by circumstances or a change of heart. My love for you will never diminish. You may count on me to follow you wherever you go. My affection will never allow you to go. I will share with you the words that I have. Please continue to pray, seek me out, and engage in conversation with me. If you do this, you will discover serenity, and your anxieties will go. At this moment, these words are spoken with affection and are intended to serve as a gentle warning. I will be able to alleviate your worries if you grant me permission to momentarily set aside your worries and distractions, and if you allow your heart to be open to the acceptance of these words. I will take care of the region inside you where I reside, and my presence will continue without interruption, even when there are other individuals in the vicinity. Whenever you find yourself surrounded by hostility, it is important to remember that I am your Father, your God, and your friend. During those dark hours of deep loneliness, I am your buddy. There is a possibility that you are unable to fully comprehend the affection that I feel for you. Despite the fact that you are your own worst critic, the fact that you have failed does not make you undeserving of such a wonderful love. Please refrain from berating or humiliating oneself. Without a doubt, this love is beyond anything that you could ever imagine. A compassion that is so great that you have never previously encountered it is what you are experiencing right now. By removing the veils of darkness that you have placed over your spiritual eyes, I will make it possible for you to perceive me in a clearly defined manner. In order for you to have complete faith in me, I will make your heart more pliable. Given that doing so would only cause you to experience emotions of sorrow and hopelessness, I shall come to you. I do not want your days to be burdensome, and I do not want you to wake up with a broken heart and a worn-out soul. That is not what I desire for you. Within the context of an act of self-sacrifice, I gave my life. In particular, when life seems to be exhausting and stressful, it is important to become close to one another in order to get the peace and relaxation that you are looking for. I am removing the chains that have been preventing you from living a life that is filled to the brim with the pleasure that God has to give. I am doing this so that you might be able to live a life that is happy. Dismantling the bonds that have prevented you from moving forward into the joyful life that I have envisioned for you is now something that has been accomplished. Your adversaries are waiting on the other side, hoping that you will fail, despite the fact that I have invested a significant amount of time and effort into ensuring your freedom and happiness. In the event that you choose to love and follow me, then you must make the choice to go back to your previous behaviors and request permission to continue living. While you are making the transition from this world to the new one that I have prepared for you, it is important that you keep your calm, that you have bravery, and that you make steady progress. Because you have already been blessed, you should put your trust in what I have to say, baby. You should not make a habit of dwelling on mistakes you've made in the past, nor should you allow them to bring you down. On the other hand, you need to be concentrating on your future. You should avoid looking back, since doing so will lead you to lose focus on the here and now. Keep in mind that my power is your safe haven whenever you are experiencing feelings of weakness and exhaustion. My dearest child, the love that you have in your heart is expansive and generous. Your character is honorable, and your soul is humble yet powerful. What a wonderful combination. The everlasting trust that you have in me is something that I can already sense, despite the fact that I am aware that you will soon get exhausted by the ongoing challenges that you are experiencing. You have not become arrogant, condescending, or ungrateful, in spite of the various obstacles that have been put in front of you. From the beginning, you have consistently made an effort to help other people. I adore and accept you just as you are. I don't want you to keep this all to yourself when life is placing a lot of strain on you. Confide in me if you are experiencing feelings of discouragement, or if you think that your efforts are not being acknowledged or appreciated to the extent that they should be. The struggles that you are going through are not new to me. I am conscious of the condition of your heart. I am conscious of the challenges you are facing, and I am conscious of everything. The time has come for you to confess and share your agony and disappointment with me. I am aware of everything. Because of this, I am aware that you do not often complain. All you need to do is communicate. It is conceivable that your loved ones will not be able to provide you with the attention you need since they are also dealing with the demands of life. This is because they are busy with their own lives and are experiencing the same things that you are. And who is more superior than I, your Heavenly Father, who does not only love you, but also comprehend you in every way? They too are always seeking for a way to go ahead, and neither you nor they are able to supply them with anything that they do not really possess. The only thing that can love you with a love that lasts forever is for you to come to me. In spite of the fact that you seldom ask for anything, it is important to keep in mind that you are only a human being. On account of the fact that I am a God who listens, I will not reject the genuine you. In spite of the fact that you seldom ask for anything, I will not be dissatisfied by your honesty. It is a matter of the spirit that your heart yearns to be adored and to be filled with heavenly love, and that your soul yearns to be loved so that it might fulfill its need. You will never be satisfied with the affection and attention that you get from other people. You need something more. My love for you is unwavering and unrelenting, and your Heavenly Father is holding you in His arms. I love you, my child, my darling one, and I wish that you are able to find the serenity and rest that your heart, which had been born out of kindness, deserves. And love is exhausted. I don't want your weariness and weakness to leave you vulnerable to harm. My kid, my precious child, I am providing you with supernatural strength. I am completely removing all of the loneliness from your heart. I am surrounding you with my love. I don't want you to be susceptible to evil. I am giving you supernatural strength. Do you love me, my dearly cherished child? I find a great deal of joy in the fact that you keep your faith and have an attitude of gratitude. Give me more of your prayers. Be sure not to stray away from me. It is possible for you to maintain your courage and tenacity. I reached down when I saw you falling from a great height, and I grabbed your hand and turned your heart. You are no longer the same with love and duty. You have earned victory with every triumph and every victory you have accomplished. I said, I will believe and I will continue. I hope that you are able to realize this, that you trust it, that you grasp and accept it, and that you are able to escape from the danger that you have developed. It was not just via your strength that you were able to achieve this triumph. I pray that you are able to escape from the danger that you have grown. It is important that you be aware that in my presence, you have access to every single pleasure that your heart could ever imagine or imagine. As a result of your gratitude and humility, joy is opening doors to an infinite number of benefits that are waiting for you. You will not return to the place from whence you originated, nor will you be pulled back. I stood by you before, just as I do now, and you are very glad for the pleasure of coming to me. I am going to take you back to the past, where you once fell into the enemy's grasp, where your weaknesses were exploited, and where you tripped. I still stand beside you, and you have come to me. You have discovered me, and I have embraced you with all of my heart and soul. You have need my presence. You have experienced my yearning, and you have yearned for me. It is because you have come to me that I have found you. I invite you to accompany me on the journey that will take you to deliverance, the route that I will lead you out of. Your affliction, come take my hand. You have seen how I rescued you from your suffering. Come with your hand in mine, embrace my power, hide from the presence of evil, and I will shield you with my arm. Take into account what my words say. Consider what I have to say. It is wonderful to hear that you are thinking of me first, and it is a source of great satisfaction to know that I am in your thoughts. The passion in your voice and the love that you express in your prayers may make my heart leap for delight. In light of the fact that you have thrown aside disobedience, pride, and spiritual laziness, and that you are now feeling a frenzy of supernatural warmth flowing from the Lord, I request that you allow me to unfold you as you go through this day, and you should anticipate seeing me in the future. I am reminded that I have faith in you, and that I love you very much by the many miracles that have occurred. Crying out to me is the best way to express your sadness. Whenever you find yourself experiencing feelings of fear, keep in mind that I am your safe haven, and that I am here for you. When you are experiencing your secret sorrows, I will come to comfort you and give you the strength that comes from my Spirit. In addition to being aware of the fact that you are loved, that your life is in my hands, and that everything is going to be well, you will sense the power that I possess. Cry out to me when your spirit is drowning under the weight of a question that you are unable to answer. I will hear you. At that moment, you will be aware that my concern for you is ongoing and that everything is going to be all right. I will come and empower you with my Spirit, and you will know that I am concerned about you. Come, take a few deep breaths and stand next to me as I embrace you. I will guide you to the sacred places that are hidden inside your heart. I am going to see all that you are concealing there, including everything that you want to say, but have never had the opportunity to fully express. You have to find someone on whom you can trust and let them know that I get what it is that you are expressing. Pour out your heart, and together we will hurl these buried sufferings of yours like a sea of water. Pour out your heart, stones into the depths, where they will sink and be lost for all eternity. And when you are too worn to continue to struggle, stay with me here and rest in my hands. I will fight for you. Stones into the depths, where they will sink and be lost for all eternity. For the sake of you, I want our relationship to become more profound so that you may get to know me better on a daily basis. When you open your eyes in the morning, I want you to have the confidence that I will always be there to support you. I want you to rely on me so completely that you believe that I will always be there for you. This is my mission, to set you free. A mind that is loaded with furious thoughts and memories as a result of all of the harmful statements that were made by friends and family members who questioned you and said things like, "You are not capable, you are not good enough, you are destined for failure, and you are not worthy of success." It is certain that you will spend the rest of your life in a state of misery and illness. Feel the power of my presence flooding into you as you place your face in my hands and concentrate on the sensation. Please listen to my voice as I tell the cacophony to cease for good and bring it under control. Please come with healing and embrace it. I am cleansing your mind of all thoughts of inadequacy and despair. You will no longer be tormented by anxiety and fear, and you will no longer be anxious about your future. I give you back happiness, self-assurance, a thirst for life, and a deep affection for your family. Always keep my holy word close at hand. You are no longer going to be held captive by the shackles of uncertainty and stress. There will be another time when I bind you in chains. It is time for you to stop what you are doing and come spend some time with me. There will be a revelation of power and my love to you. But for the time being, you should stop what you are doing. I am sorry for your loss, but I promise that it will not endure much longer than today. The prayers that you have offered will be answered, and I will make certain that your expectations are much exceeded. I will fill your existence with calm, and I will fill your heart with happiness. I will do this immediately. Will be able to witness how the forces that were working against you will be working in your favor. Those who were working against you will recognize my love for you and change their stance. My presence will be there in every nook and corner of your home. Your family will be able to see how I'm working for you. You continue to have trust in me because you are amazed by the power of my presence and the things that I will achieve with you. This is the reason why you are willing. The reason I will accomplish all of this is because of my love for you, because you are willing, because you maintain your faith, and because you survive the challenging path that it takes to seek me and to continue following where I lead. Your faith has not faltered, and you have not failed to retain your faith. I have faith in you. I have faith in you. The fact that you have set aside a certain place in your life and in your home for me is something that I am aware of. As a member of your family, you have made me a part of your family and taught them to seek me with the same determination and faith that you would seek me. You had been terrified and wretched in the past, but you put your faith in my love and compassion, and that faith was the single most important factor in your life, my child. I am getting you closer to overcoming all of the difficulties that have been a part of your life throughout the course of your existence. It is important to keep in mind that I am always there directing your actions, even when the path before you seems to be unexpected. Maintain faith in the plans that I have for you. The trip that you are on with me is an ongoing process, and each day brings about new opportunities to grow in love and faith. With regard to you, I have plans, and they are not plans to do you harm. Rather, they are plans to provide you with hope and a future. In the course of our continued journey together, I will expose more of myself to you, and you will be able to see my hand at work. In addition to making an effort in the minute details of your life, you should also make an effort in the enormous experiences, challenges, and events that you come across. It is essential to keep in mind that each and every delight is an opportunity to get closer to me and to acquire a more profound understanding of the love that I have for you. You should not allow this to dishearten you. The word setbacks or moments of weakness is what I use to convey to you that all of these things are a natural and inevitable part of the human experience. Get in touch with me so that you can be shaped by them and so that you may develop your character in spite of the challenges you have faced. In the event that you make an effort to interact with me, you will find that I am the origin of your success. Show your appreciation to me in any situation. There I am, waiting for you with my arms wide open. I am already there. My child, I want you to know that I am always there for you, even in the most trying of circumstances. Please keep this in mind. Feel free to reach out to me whenever you are experiencing feelings of disorientation, and I will guide you through the process. I will remain here tonight. In light of the fact that I take great joy in your happiness and your life, I would appreciate it if you would celebrate and share your happiness with me. I consider each and every moment that we spend together to be priceless, and I cherish each and every one of those moments. As you go on into each new day, take my love with you on your journey. Your actions, your words, and your thoughts should all be a source of inspiration if you wish to be a guiding light for hopeful people. Demonstrate to other people the transformative potential of my light in a world that often seems to be dark. As you embark on this journey, I will have the opportunity to demonstrate to you the strength of my love by the manner that you live your life. You are on a journey of becoming, and with each passing day, you are becoming more and more consistent with the person that I created. It is my hope that you would put your faith in me and accept this process, since it is not only beautiful, but also very spiritual. Moment, because I am making preparations to guarantee that you have a restful sleep filled with my affection, I am putting everything in order. Learn to harness the strength that comes from being in my presence, and walk with self-assurance, knowing that you are mine, cherished and respected both now and forever. To my most treasured child, I ask that you pay attention to my words throughout all of eternity and that you allow them to take root in your heart. You may find that the journey of your heart puts your faith to the test, but I want you to know that I am here for you no matter what happens. Not only does it have the aim of surviving, but it also has the purpose of blossoming with love and passion upon which you may walk. Throughout each and every day with eagerness and enthusiasm, even when presented with difficulties at various points in time, it is essential to always remind oneself that I am the source of all promises and truths, even when it seems as if hope is a long way off. Allow the presence of my presence to revitalize your spirit in the event that challenges materialize, as they truly will. I will continue to participate in your development, and I will continue to offer you with guidance, despite the fact that you are afraid. The struggle that you go through in order to protect your objectives and help you achieve all that you have dreamed of in life can in fact be the single most important thing in your life. You could find it challenging, but have trust that I have prevailed over the most severe situations in the past. I want for you to be able to have a life that is radiant with joy and contentment to the fullest extent possible. It is my deepest wish that the path you travel will be paved with triumphs every step of the way. You should hold to the words that I have said to you as a source of pleasure and riches, and I pray that you will never experience the sorrow of actual failure. Be conscious of the fact that there are others who may be envious of your achievements and wish you harm if you seek to advance in your career. Nature of this world, but you should not be worried since I am able to provide strength to the people I care about, even when it is challenging. It is possible that the tremendous faith and joy of those who are in my favor would cause others to feel envious. Yet, if you follow those who are in my favor, you will cause others to feel angry. You have my guidance and protection all around you, and I want nothing more from you than the absolute best that you have to offer yourself. I have the ability to see you in every facet, including your shortcomings, as well as your strengths, as a result of the effort and devotion that you have put out. I am searching for your attention to me, your listening to what I have to say, and your dedication to me. This is what I am seeking for, regardless of the achievements and disappointments that you have previously experienced. As someone who is close to me, you are someone who comes to me in times of joy and calls upon me in times of sadness. I pray that our friendship does not get weaker with time. I want to urge you to keep moving forward on your journey, to pray, and to grieve freely, because the tears you shed are the ones that do heal. The seeds of future growth will continue to grow, and I will continue to go forward, regardless of whether it is in the sun or the rain. You may count on me to address your issues and calm the storms and waves that are threatening you. I will do this on your behalf. However, above all things, I want your love to always be on the lookout for me and to make sure that I remain the focal point of your attention. I want to help you overcome challenges and put your concerns at ease. The faith that you build will grow into a mighty shield, a force that drives away darkness and prevails over your enemies in all that you do. In spite of the fact that it is a source of both spiritual and supernatural power, it is also a source of weaknesses. It is going to make it possible for you to triumph over temptations that seem to be overpowering, triumph over your fears, and keep your determination in the face of every facet of life. Take a moment to bend your head in the face of evil and misfortune each morning before you begin your day. This should be done before you begin your day. In addition to praying for your loved ones and offering words of encouragement to them, you should entrust me with your fears and your aspirations. Because I am your shepherd and you are my sheep, I want you to have faith, pleasure, and fulfillment in your life. As your father, I consider you to be the most precious child in my life. I will see to it that I provide you with all that you need. may assist you in locating the path that leads to verdant meadows and bring you to the peaceful waters that are located inside your home. It is my hope that the environment is free of arguments and misunderstandings, and that the conflict that is causing you to shed tears come to an end. I'm going to continue to think about you. Meddlers from your doorway, those that would violate your area and grab your loyalty and affection for themselves, I will eradicate every sin and the underlying defects that threaten to ruin your tranquility. I will do this by removing them. I'm going to get rid of those people who are causing you difficulties and who are trying to disrupt your peace and quiet. I will make sure that you are free from pain if you believe in me and take pleasure in what I have to offer. It is inevitable that you will come to the realization at some time in the future that affliction and desire will never be able to find a place at your table. Abundance, as if food were to materialize at precisely the precise time when it is necessary. New paths of you will find that possibilities for growth and enlightenment are going to offer themselves to you. I will eliminate all of the deleterious impacts and habits that are present in your home. Bear in mind that my presence is always there, and make sure that you continue to maintain the strength of your character and faith. Make a resolute choice to direct your attention toward the wonderful, unadulterated, and beneficial things that exist in the world. I have plans for your life, and I want you to refrain from searching for companionship in places that are not acceptable or anywhere else. I am not going to return to the company of individuals who would draw you down into despair. I am not going to do that. I am going to remain faithful to who you are becoming in me. When it comes to your life, I am nothing more than a facilitator. I am the source of actual happiness that you need. It is imperative that you never waver in your determination to refrain from seeking permission, approval, or acceptance from anyone in order to reap the benefits of my support. In every instance, the response to the inquiry of whether or not you would love and serve me is always affirmative. In my embrace, you will find that which is unadulterated. It is imperative that you never forget that I was crucified and then resurrected. I am a loving, faithful, and compassionate person who heals. To a new life for you, which will eventually save you and provide you with the opportunity to experience everlasting joy in my presence. Take this love that I provide, which is boundless, and gather the power that is inside you. Make an effort to emerge and become. Having self-assurance and making yourself equipped for success is within your grasp. However, due to the fact that in spite of the fact that the battle could be challenging, you can rest certain that I will be there for you by your side every single step of the way. Even when the world gets too harsh for you to bear, you should not be afraid to dream, and you should imagine things that are of tremendous importance. When your adversaries plot against you, you must demonstrate the same level of steadfastness as a boulder that is tossed on shifting terrain. You should get rid of the fear that is preventing you from moving forward and get rid of the negative notions that are holding you back. In addition, you should never give up on your goals. You should never let anything or anybody stop you from accomplishing what you have established for yourself. Include the exact references. If you have dreams that I have planted inside of you, it is because I want to convince you that I have the ability to build plans to achieve your objectives and whatever it is that you want to achieve. Please allow them to come to completion and have faith in me. My support is unwavering, and this will continue to be the case no matter what. In order to be successful in your profession, it is essential that you approach it with a feeling of boldness, devotion, and excitement. Faith, especially when joined with faith, has the potential to bring about miraculous occurrences. It is essential to keep this understanding in mind. If we are to do something that seems to be impossible, we will need to demonstrate obedience. You inspire me with your self-assurance. You should not worry whether they call you an idiot or if they speak badly of you, if you are aware that there will be people who will speak poorly of you and envy you. As long as you are aware of this, you should not be concerned. You should be chastised for having a strong devotion to my ideas and going on as a conqueror. You should consider this a criticism. Due to the fact that you are destined for success, it is essential to disregard any voice that presents an argument against you. Those who are uncertain will come to be defeated by their own bewilderment. I did not create you with the intention of you failing, and it would be a shame for you to become unsuccessful now that I have bestowed upon you a great deal of advantages. In the event that you are unsuccessful with me, you will emerge victorious over the one who had to die on the cross because you were successful. Even at that time, you were in my thoughts, and if you are hearing my voice now, you are aware that you have the capacity to excel in any endeavor you do. Due to the fact that I am your all-powerful God and I have blessed you, I am aware of the challenges that you are now facing. It is because of your faith in me and your dedication to me that I have bestowed upon you the gift of life, and I am your life. Savior, I will never forget this. I will never abandon you, turn my back on you, or fail you for whatever reason. I will never do any of these things toward you. I would appreciate it if you will share your problems and concerns with me in a way that is courteous and modest. You will always be able to detect my blessings, my grace, and my power following you wherever you go, if you remember to express gratitude. The question is, what is it that you need to be terrified of? Previously, I have provided an answer to that query, and you will not be harmed by any evil. Give up your sentiments of loss and concern, because my joy will redeem you. Let go of those feelings. Your aspirations, prayers, and efforts have all been brought to my attention. The capacity to wait in a calm and patient manner will be challenging, but the time has come to you need to have a strong faith that is firmly ingrained into your heart, and you ought to rely on me as a juvenile. Concentrates on shutting your exhausted eyes, which have lost a significant amount of tears, in a comfortable manner and resting your head on the pillow. Regarding you, my beautiful child, I do not want for you to be ignored, and I would like for you to take a deep breath and rest on my shoulder. Tranquility. I am bringing a feeling of renewal to your spirit by virtue of the divine living waters of the Holy Spirit. I have created this blessing just for you, my unending love, and I will continue to replenish your spirit. Spirit, with this living gift, there is a new day every day, and if yesterday was fraught with anguish, there is a new day every day tomorrow. In spite of the fact that there were tears, prayers, and difficulties, today brings peace, pleasure, and calm. Forget about the past. As a result of the fact that I am in charge of your future, I will make sure that the problems of the past are resolved, and I will take each day without question. It is not necessary for you to be worried about difficulties or situations that I am able to eradicate at this moment. You should do your bit, pray, and have faith. And you should not give up on life because of the challenges you are going through. If you sense fear coming over you, rather than hiding from me because some people say that I do not exist, you should joyfully announce my name anytime you feel the grip of dread coming over you, mainly due to the fact that the opponent of your peace is making an attempt to tie you with shackles that you are not aware of, and to convince you that he is more powerful than you are. It is impossible for any magic, deceit, slander, or defamation to separate you from me. You are inseparable from me. Compared to what I do, at the same time as I stretched my hand and drew you, the sins that you have done were erased by the blood that I produced. You from the depths of the abyss, and at this moment, I am encircling you with my protection, so that you might continue to live. It would be very appreciated if you would allow my Holy Spirit to remain in your thoughts, without any regrets, and without suffering any sorrow. From this point on, there will be no more tears, no more anguish, and no more worries for you, since you are the receiver of unwavering delight. From this moment on, you will be able to assert your triumph in spite of this disease, melancholy, or any other kind of death. assume that you are now worthy of nothing, despite the fact that you already believed that you deserved nothing, and accept the award that you have been given. You may put your faith in me, and I will bless you because I love you. I will not condemn you or punish you for anything that I think is wrong with you. You have access to divine love, forgiveness, understanding, and support. There is no compulsion to accept any of these aspects of yourself. Due to the fact that I am your strength, no one can defeat you because I am your shield, and no spell can curse you because I am your strength. I am your strength. As a result of the fact that you are anointed with my Holy Spirit, who will renew your mind, there is no need for you to be disheartened. I am at your disposal. In the event that you choose to rely on my affection and trust in me, I will bestow upon you the qualities of self-assurance, enthusiasm, and delight each and every morning. On the other hand, if you are in the constant presence of my Spirit, and if you are unwavering in the words that I tell you today, then that is the action that you ought to do. When your soul gets near to the darkness, you will suffer despair and disorientation as a consequence of the attacks that the world will launch against you. It is my intention to listen carefully and attentively. The eternal God, the creator of heaven and earth, your Father, and your God, the eternal God, your God, the divine God. My hand is always extended to you whenever you are being shepherded by your friend, the Lord of your life. I am always here for you. I am certain that you will not fail forever, despite the fact that you may be weak. I know that you will not falter permanently. Every time you find yourself in need of support, I want your love and your belief. In the event that you choose to disappoint me, I am aware that when you return to me, you will express regret and promise to continue being with me no matter what. Please know that I will never abandon you. The forgiveness and the option to start again will be extended to you in the case that you are beaten 7 times by a person who is known for their virtue. They will be hoisted up each time by my loving kindness, and I will never stop raising you up, because I am aware that the love and kindness that I exhibit to other people will raise them up. Do not follow in the footsteps of people who are dishonest and deceptive. They have a tendency to be dishonest and devious. The kindness that I choose to pour upon you will not be taken for granted. Dependent on my name and fooled a large number of people, they may create the idea that they are headed in the right path, but their hearts are not with me. Their hearts are not with me. My pity, love, and forgiveness are always with those who follow my route. Yet, I am also with those who fall into these traps and pay heed to my warning. I am with those who follow my path. My eyes are focused on the people whom I love, and I will not allow them to be deceived in any way. These eyes are fixated in a manner that is both proper and strong. This is a direct communication to you, my audience. As a result of the fact that I want you to experience true freedom and healing today, I want you to pay attention to my voice and listen what I have to say. I would want to make a request that you come to me every morning, listen to what I have to say, and place your life and your family in my care before I do anything else. Establish confidence in yourself. Ignore those who tell you that your future is in a dark condition due of your mistakes, and instead concentrate on the bright future that I have in store for you. Listen to none of these things. They are not true. Define you or that you are destined to fail. Do not listen to any of these statements. When I take my final breath before passing away, I will continue to tell them that you are mine, and I will continue to repeat it until the very last breath that I breathe. That I would never leave your side. I have seen your shattered heart and your authenticity from the very beginning. I will never leave your side. You will not go back to the ways of the past if you strive to follow my approaches, which is something you should do if you want to improve and progress. If you associate with individuals who oppress you, or if you follow the trends of the past, you will be surrounded by people who boost your potential. I want you to know me in every aspect of your existence, and I want you to understand that my love for you is completely unrestricted by any limitations. It is I who is the one who assists you, surpasses everything that you have been told to understand. I am not disheartened by your mistakes. Rather, I am hungry for your reformation. I will provide you with the chance to, if you are able to practice self-control over your anger and guard your spirit from small problems, you will discover that you are capable of undergoing a transition. People around you will hardly recognize you. Your face will be filled with excitement, and fear will flee from you. All of these things will happen simultaneously. Your gait will be as exhilarating as a spring. You will speak in a manner that is both forceful and sensitive, and I will provide you with a trust that will not be shaken again. The day will come when you will remember my promises, and you will hear me telling you about my plans that will lead you down the appropriate paths, because I will be providing you with the appropriate ways. It is not necessary for you to be concerned about being duped or misled, since I will make sure that your roads are straight. Those individuals who are attempting to deceive you will be terminated by me. In spite of the fact that people speak badly of you, you will be able to sleep soundly and safely night after night in that you are willing to give me your heart and your undivided attention in return for a serene and vibrant state of being inside you. Affirmation. I do not want you to be a slave to anyone else. I do not want you to be subject to any other yoke. I do not want you to serve another master. I do not want you to be held captive by anyone else. There is just one thing you need to do. Go to me at the beginning of any venture you undertake, and you will not be bound to anyone else. I am going to be of tremendous service to you in abundance, and all of your activities are going to be reliant on me for everything because of this. It is my intention to continue bestowing upon you my blessings, and the love that I have for you is something that will last for all of eternity. It is something that I make available to you, and there is nothing that can keep you from receiving it. It is dependable, trustworthy, and accurate. It is my solemn declaration that my love for you is endless, and that no one or anything will ever be able to bring about the dissolution of our relationship. With the purpose of encouraging you to have courage, and I will pay attention to your reaction. Being able to observe each and every seed that I have planted in you is the source of the delight that fills my heart. In light of the fact that the best is yet to come, you are rising to the occasion and blossoming like a picture-perfect tree. The idea that you are unstoppable and on your way to a land that is brimming with milk and honey is something that I am all too familiar with. In addition, you are of a greater status than you could have ever imagined. When you are suffering emotions of envy or rejection from other people, there are times when you perceive things in a way that causes you to experience misery. This is especially true while situations are occurring. It is conceivable that those who claim to love you may put in an effort to diminish your value by bringing to your attention the faults that you possess, rather than recognizing and appreciating your value. You have experienced emotional suffering and a loss of energy as a result of anything that occurred in the past. But, now that you are listening to my voice, I want you to continue to demonstrate the fortitude that you have shown by enduring through difficult circumstances. It is possible that there may be times when you will think your way to victory. Make an effort to avoid allowing anybody to shake your self-assurance. Do not give them the power to affect your feelings. Rather, put your faith in the assurances I have given you and commit yourself to doing what comes from the heart. My words will guide you. You are mine, and I will make everything around you seem as if it is mine. Allow my words to give you direction. I will defend you in the event that somebody makes an effort to assault you, which is fantastic. I'm going to put a stop to those individuals who are making hidden attempts to harm your tranquility, and you should get rid of the negative thoughts that you have, since those who make fun of your ideas are making fun of you. It is something that bothers you when things do not go according to plan, when you are having arguments, and when you are starting to feel fatigued. Alternatively, if you come to me when you are presented with tough decisions, you will gain certainty and optimism, regardless of the circumstances. You are going to feel overwhelmed since my love will protect you. Yet, it is important to bear in mind that my presence is there. You are free to put your faith in my unflinching love, because I will never leave your side, and I will always be there to direct your steps and keep you close. Additionally, allow it to act as your pillar of support in any circumstance, my kid, which you have taken this responsibility for. I kindly ask that you forgive me and continue to fulfill the conditions of our agreement. I will safeguard you from this situation. A group of individuals that are opposed to you as a result of the sicknesses that you are afflicted with and the darkness that you are surrounded by is making an effort to interfere with your life. From this point on, advantageous circumstances will be flowing in your favor. Your days will be a lot more delightful if you listen for my voice, which is the one that will create them. I am enfolding you in my hug while your heart is communicating with me, my beloved. You have been given the gift of understanding, and you are the receiver of my love and my soul. I have bestowed all onto you. You must, despite the fact that it is beyond the grasp of human people, continue to be unwavering in your faith and refuse to be. You should come to me and acquire what I have prepared for you if you are experiencing feelings of depression. I am conscious of the fact that you are becoming worn out by the struggle. In spite of the fact that my family is under a great deal of mental and financial hardship, I have been able to discover a method to get out of it. When it comes to you, I have the potential to relieve these burdens and heal the factors that are causing you to suffer. You may have the impression that I am to blame for your sorrow. Originates from the fact that I have not been present or that you have strayed from the path that is appropriate. But this is not the case, since I am familiar with you in every way, and there is a reason for this. I am here with you in these trying times, and I am aware of the agony that your life causes and the tears that you weep. There is nothing that you could do to remove me from you. I am here with you. Even when you were unable to hear my voice or pay attention to my advice, I have been there for you. I have never abandoned you. I have never abandoned you. I have never neglected you in any way. Do not lose hope because I am here with you, my sweetheart. The moment has come for you to get well again. I am prepared to assist you and provide you comfort while you go through this quest. Regardless of the circumstances, I will make myself known to you via the use of my word and through the persons that I send to give witness to my words. My words should be taken to heart, and you should be aware that I will never leave your side. It is essential that you do this. The love that I have for you extends beyond the domain of the physical, and I have acquired the ability to be confident in my own identity. I am aware of all of your hopes, dreams, and desires, and I am grateful to the person who is responsible for forming you before the world was ever created. Dear Heavenly Father, as I gather here in this vibrant community, I come before you with a heart full of gratitude. Thank you for this opportunity to connect with others who share in the journey of life, offering support and encouragement. I am grateful for the blessings you've poured into my life and the lives of those around me. Lord, I seek your guidance as I navigate the complexities of my life. You know the challenges I face, whether they be in my personal life, my career, or my relationships. I ask for your wisdom to help me make the right decisions. When I feel lost or uncertain, remind me to seek you first, trusting that you have a plan for me, one that is filled with hope and purpose. I lift up my loved ones to you. Please envelop them in your loving embrace. For those who are struggling with health issues, whether physical, emotional, or mental, I pray for your healing hand to be upon them. Restore their strength, renew their spirits, and let them feel your presence in their time of need. Help us all to support one another in these trying moments, showing compassion, and understanding. For my friends and family who may be facing difficult circumstances, be it financial hardships, relationship struggles, or career challenges, I ask for your provision and guidance. Help them to see the light in the darkness and to find solutions to their problems. May they feel your support and know that they are not alone in their struggles. Lord, I also pray for those in our community who may be feeling isolated or disconnected. May they find comfort in the connections we share here. Help us to reach out to one another, to lift each other up with kindness and encouragement. Remind us of the power of community and the strength that comes from supporting one another in times of need. In our world, there is much division and strife. I pray for peace and understanding to prevail. Help us to be instruments of your peace, advocating for justice and compassion in our communities. May we stand up for those who cannot stand up for themselves and work towards a more just and equitable world for all. Let our actions reflect your love, bringing hope to the hearts of those around us. As I reflect on my own journey, I ask for your help in my personal growth. Challenge me to step outside of my comfort zone and to embrace the opportunities you place before me. Help me to develop qualities that reflect your character: patience, kindness, humility, and love. May I strive to be a better version of myself each day, seeking your guidance in all I do. Lord, I pray for your peace to fill my heart. In times of anxiety and stress, help me to find rest in your presence. Teach me to surrender my worries to you and to trust in your perfect timing. May I lean on you when I feel overwhelmed, finding solace in the knowledge that you are always in control. Thank you for this community, for the love and support we can share here. May our hearts be open to one another, allowing us to lift each other up in prayer and encouragement. I trust in your goodness and grace, knowing that you hear our prayers and are with us every step of the way. As I come before you today, I want to take a moment to express my profound gratitude for your unwavering love and presence in my life. Thank you for the gift of this day and for the community gathered here, where we can share our joys, our struggles, and our hopes. I am truly blessed to be part of a space where we can support one another and lift each other up in prayer. Lord, I seek your guidance as I navigate the various challenges that life presents. You know the details of my heart, the dreams I hold, the fears I face, and the questions that linger. I ask for your divine wisdom to help me make choices that align with your will. When uncertainty clouds my mind, help me to remember that you are my guide, leading me on a path filled with purpose and direction. I lift up my loved ones to you, asking for your protection and blessings over them. For those who are struggling with health issues, I pray for your healing touch to be upon them. Restore their bodies, renew their spirits, and grant them peace during difficult times. Help us to be a source of comfort and support, providing love and encouragement in their journeys toward healing. For my friends and family who are facing financial hardships or career challenges, I ask for your provision and clarity. Open doors of opportunity for them and help them to see the potential in every situation. May they find strength in you and courage to persevere through their trials. Let them feel your presence guiding them, reminding them that they are never alone. In this moment, I also want to pray for those who may feel isolated or disconnected. Life can be overwhelming, and loneliness can weigh heavily on the heart. Amen.